Millions of people around the world believe we have been visited in the past by extraterrestrial beings. What if it were true? Did ancient aliens really help to shape our history? And if so, what if there were clues left behind?
Don't believe in none of these lies that these motherfuckers telling us. They won't show you the truth through their broadcasting cameras. They talk about UFOs but won't show you about ancient travelers. What's that? An ET, what's that? An alien, what's that? Son of an alien? Don't worry, your boy's not crazy, don't need doctors to stable him. I know what I'm about and what I'm on about, you're not derailing him. I'm known to blow shit up, but I'm not Arabian. Son of, don't get too deep, man, watch what you say to him. Why? Cause it goes against the grain. When you tell it to the public, they call you crazy insane. Next thing you know, you're floating in rivers and you are slain. It's either get down or lay down, one or the other way. Believe in God, but don't need no one's book to praise. With a source, so here's everything that you gotta say. You live more righteous than some that go mosques every day. You live more righteous than some getting up on a Sunday. No lie, that's on the real, friend. Gives me the chills when I hear about church priests touching weak children. They don't even follow their own book in the way they're living. Got priests marrying gays off back in sodomism. So don't ever try tell me how the fuck I should be living. Being honest, some don't even fucking practice their religion. Always quick to point out who's wrong but who isn't. So don't tell me about your commandments written by a man. I praise the Most High in the sky, Most High with a plan, who created us and the sun and all surrounding lands. 100 religions in this world claim to be correct. Well, I know for sure there is a God and he's over our head. Who you think give us an understanding of science, a proper STEM? I say it's extraterrestrials, come and gone again. Plenty will call me wrong and men will moan about what I'm saying. Why is it every ancient religion or raw was stating that their God come from the sky, gonna craft that was flaming? Must have come in peace at first to help civilization, so they were like gods to whoever went and entertained them. Biggest form of flattery is imitation. That's why in South America to Africa they went and imitated them. Put their babies through painting and elongating the cranium. Was it that they were just replicating an ancient alien?
Whatever the explanation may be for these rituals, they are not just found in Peru and the African Congo. Skull deformation is a global phenomenon.
What's really strange is that this is found all over the world. And this is something that archaeologists cannot easily explain. Because for people on remote islands, for people in South America or Malta or in Africa, to suddenly independently do this cranial deformation like this seems incredible. I mean, this is something that had to be learned, something that was taught to them.
We seem to have basic similarities, as if there was one civilization or at least one type of culture that was influencing people around the world. I find it more and more difficult to believe what I was taught as an undergraduate, that all these different cultures just coincidentally came up with the same concepts independently.
Many tribes in ancient times, identical, never met. Their gods came from the same star, again, never met. Thousands of years ago, talking of stars that they respect. Scientists called it bullshit, they really couldn't accept. The stars our natives spoke about, thought it's all in their head. Till their tech grew strong and their telescopes could detect. Realized that they weren't talking shit, man, they were correct.
Modern science has corroborated that Sirius B does indeed exist. Problem is, the Dogon knew about this before modern science corroborated it.
But how did the Dogon acquire this ancient knowledge of astronomy that seems to be centuries more advanced than that of modern science?
The mystery is, how did this story get passed on down generations? If the story came from a time before astronomers knew there was a companion star to Sirius, which can't be seen with the human eye.
When you think right, how much they spend on space and why. Half the shit out there can't be seen by the naked eye. It's hard to shock me nowadays. My boots, I don't quake in mine. Content, I'm happy with my life. Shallow minds, they will break in time. For the knowledge, I don't wait in line. I'm surpassing a lot of olders with knowledge I'm holding. They really think they are, but none of them grown men. Conversation never deep, man forever zoning. Stay in the city they grew up in on a joke thing. Soul defeated, spirit broken. So if you see me walking in the streets, it's dark and it's night. You'll probably see me looking up to the stars in the sky. I don't know what I'm looking for, so don't be asking me why. It's a lot more interesting than people just passing me by. Yes. Yes.
possible that individual societies around the world were influenced by similar events? And were they imitating real beings who visited from other planets? Some of the most compelling images of an elongated cranium can be traced to ancient Egypt and the depictions of one of its most controversial pharaohs. His name was Akhenaten. Could it be that he too was mimicking the look of extraterrestrials? Or is there an even more outrageous explanation? Could he have been one of them?
They truly believed, they were very adamant about this, that their origins is in the sky.